again?
So you create a plane where z equals 0, water line 0, and the circle is on that plane.
Gotcha.
Whatever size you want. Give me a thumbs up when you got your circle on there, please. All I need is a plane where z equals 0. That's water line 0. And then I just moved it off to the side a little bit to get out of my way, and I created a circle on the bottom.
Alright, I got an issue. I'm gonna figure it out.
What's the issue?
I don't have my what is that? The triad.
A triad? I
Right?
just need a plane and then a circle on a plane.
Alright, well, I'll try to do it without it. What do we want to do? A thumbs up or what?
Give me a thumbs up as soon as you got a circle on a plane. I just created a sketch. If you look at my tree, I created a plane, I created a sketch. Just to real quickly get a circle on the z equals 0 plane. I don't know what you mean by triad. I don't even know what that is.
I don't have the X, Y, Z axis showing.
Oh. You don't have the axis system?
It's not showing.
Your legacy preferences, do you have the axis to come on?
Yeah, I know. I do. I had it on the last one. I think I hit it, and then now it's.
Let me see your screen.
Oh, it's just going into legacy. Let me just share. Oh, hit the share button again. There we go. It's doing sketch there.
Close that off. Open your tree and its axis. You'll know. Open the axis. Oh, it is open. There is an axis. Right click in the middle of the screen. Geometry. Didn't come on.
It's cycling on and off. It's just not doing anything.
Can you click on the tree in the in the spec tree?
Where?
In the specification tree. Can you click on the axis?
This one?
The only one you have is that one, yes.
Well, it says axis there, but I can't click on it.
No, it says axis system. It's showing you how many axes you have. The only axis you have is absolute. Do a fit all in.
Oh, that's a good idea. It's not on here, huh?
Hit view, hit fit all in.
Is that this one?
No, all the way on the left, fit all in.
That one. Click this. Nothing.
Can you create a new part?
Okay.
Open the tree. Can you right click on the absolute axis and hit reframe on?
Reframe on. Nothing.
You didn't share your entire screen, so I won't be able to see those pop-up windows. Next time, share your whole screen so I can see those.
Some pop-up windows show, but I have the two screens, so. This is absolute axis system objects, and then how it's showing.
Can you change the background color?
This color?
Yeah, right click.
What would you prefer?
Try the white on top, just to make it a different color. No, I still don't see it. Can you click on the axis in the tree? Yeah, it's not even highlighting. Right click in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, I got display.
Wait, can you go? Can you just right click in the middle of the screen?
I did.
Can you? Well, I know, but you're popping a bunch of different windows. I can't keep up.
Okay.
I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read that one right now.
Okay.
Can you go to Object Properties? No idea. Go back. Close that off. Right click Properties, or just right click.
You're not seeing the main right click window. That's why I'm showing you this window. Nothing else seems like it's gonna. Let's reset robot.
I don't know what that one is. Try View Quality, Visual Quality. What's the bottom one at? Can you hit the default, GPU default? I don't see it coming. Does anybody else know? Anybody else run into this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to where I turned it off and see if I can just turn it back on and that. Well, there it is, right there. Oh, it's in the next one. It was in this one. I went here. Let's see. There it is. Figured it out. Sorry. Picked up all the class. It's under the view mode.
You change your view mode instead of just hiding it out of your tree.
You're right, but I changed the view mode in the last document, and it must have kept those settings onto the next one.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
That's dumb.
We'll go back.
Anyway,
Okay, so you're back.
I'm back.
All right. Everybody else has a circle on the bottom like I had before.
I believe so.
I'm not sure if mine's the same distance, but yeah.
I just need a circle. So your screen should look similar to mine right now, yes? Yes?
Yes.
Thank you.
Is this a circle created off a point in a plane?
What's the question, Robert?
It was created off of a point in a plane, right? Correctly? Is that what you wanted?
I didn't say a point of plane. I just said create a plane, create a sketch. Look at my tree. I had in my tree, I said, look, I got a plane and I got a sketch. I just went to sketch and just made a circle real quick.
Okay.
That's all I did. Now you have to figure out how to create a spline on this plane. So you got to create this plane on the YZ plane.
What distance?
And create that spline. That's on the YZ plane.
What distance do you want that?
It's got to be 0 if it's on the YZ plane.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't care what you just make a spline that looks similar to this. And I'm using it to make a surface.
Okay.
Whatever size you want.
Is the point for it to cover the, like, be a roof for the circle?
Yes.
Okay.
So does your tree look like mine? Do you have two separate geometrical sets? One geometrical set representing the circle and the plane the circle was created on, and another geometrical set where the spline is created on the plane on the YZ.
Oh no, I ended up with one geometrical set. How do you?
You click here and then add a geometrical set to create a new one.
Wait. Where are you clicking? On the title?
Do you see what's highlighted in blue
Okay.
in the
there it is.
tree?
I think. No, I'm not. What? Show me again, please.
You see what's highlighted in blue in the tree?
Yeah.
You click on that and then you hit geometrical set.
Yeah. It's just a left click, not a right click. Then I moved.
If you want to select something, it's a left click. Right click will pull up contextual menus, these boxes.
And I put those two in that other geometrical set. Huh. Did I get away with not making a plane for my second geometrical set?
You have to create the planes and then you have to create the sketch and the splines on those planes.
So do we want to extrude a surface on that spline?
Yes.
So does it matter if you, like, I created the plane on the YZ, and then I created a sketch and put the spline in the sketch, but it doesn't look like you did that. It
No,
looks
this
like
is
you
the
just made a
spline command. I used wireframe and I used spline.
Oh, right.
For this demo, just go with it till you can come back and fix it.
Gone with it.
Okay, so when you go to make your extruded surface, it's got to be beyond where that circle is, okay? So I'm going to reverse the direction. I'm just going to grab limit 1 and slide it over here. I don't really care.
I extruded mine in both directions because it ended up being centered over my circle.
Now, how can I create a surface that would fill in that area of the circle?
Good question.
Phil?
Yeah, fill. How could I create in a surface that would fill in an area? How do I create a surface that would fill in an area? Oh, I know, fill. Fill will do it.
Where do you find Phil?
You guys used fill for the dice, did you not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I made you do it 6 times so it'd be committed to memory.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
I know. We'll do it 600 times and then it will be committed. Eventually, not today.
Eventually.
Okay, now where did I find the morphing tab? How do I find morphing? What's the key to finding a morphing tab?
Being in generative shape morphing?
You got to be in the workbench generative shape morphing or you'll never find this.
That does help.
The second one over to junction is called.
Diabolo.
We're going to do the Diabolo command. So under Diabolo, it says select a seat and select a base. I'll select the bottom as a seat. I'll select the top as a base. And I'll hit preview. And look what I got.
Bottom is the C.
Yeah, Diabolo.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. I made a cup.
Little,
I made a cup holder, didn't I?
How did
yeah.
you first fill the circle in to be gray before you
This?
did that? Yeah.
Remember making the dice? Use the fill command under surface. Use the
Oh.
fill command.
Right. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Can you run me through the Diablo thing again?
Yeah, I'm having a little. I think I'm selecting the wrong one in the wrong order.
So what's the seat surface in this picture?
The fill area.
So the Diablo is the seat surface is the bottom of the cup
Fill-
circle.
Okay.
The base element is the top. Preview that, and it automatically generates a surface.
I'm getting an error.
Oh, I got mine to work.
Yeah, mine goes through my thing.
The bottom of the cup. Oh yeah. There you go.
I was trying to shoot right through the top surface.
Now, did you notice that I have a draft angle here?
Oh.
It's automatically going to do a draft angle, and watch this. I'm going to double click this plane, and I'm going to grab the offset and move the offset down. And look what happens.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to grab the offset and move it up. What happens if I go above it?
It would invert the cup.
Oh shit, that's my problem.
How'd you get to move
Look
it
what I've
again?
done there. Now I got a hat.
Mhm.
Now, what is this really good for?
Oh, I think I got it.
You can get a job at Stetson. Designing hats.
Okay, yeah. And now what am I designing?
Pockets for things. Cones.
How do you get to the
There we
set
go.
to move it?
Okay.
So you select a plane, right?
Changing the offset value of the plane.
Mm.
There it is. Got it.
So what kinds of things could I actually use this for?
You can make like headlight buckets and housings on bumpers and hoods.
Okay, I'm almost thinking for this example of like taillights. Remember the old cars where
Yeah.
they had the circular lights?
I was thinking like an air vent for like an air duct vent, like I have on my car.
Like for a heater, the heater vent going into a contour of a dashboard?
Yeah.
Or intakes or exhaust.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I have like
Yeah.
intake that vent to that brake.
Isn't that a cool way to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called the Diablo command. And the reason why I had you put them on planes is so that I could move this thing, offset it up and down, and watch what happens. Now, I can only go so far down. You know why?
Because the draft angle will
Yeah,
change the
it's
outside
like
circle.
point, right?
Right.
Metal.
Eventually, that circle is going to go beyond what I can handle because of the draft angle it's going to have. Okay. So I got to grab that offset and drag it back up. This could be like for cup holders, recess holes. When I was in Boeing, we had to put in lights on the bottom of the doorway linings. So if you're crawling on the ground, you're looking for the exit. There's exits on the bottom. You ever notice that when you walk in and out of the plane, the exit's way on the bottom? You ever wonder why is there an exit way on the bottom of this? It's because if you're crawling around on the ground and there's a bunch of smoke, you're going to be down low and you'll see the exit. Well, that exit on the door and doorway lining has a contour on it, right? The door's not flat. So this is a good way to create a recess so I can insert the exit light that would go in there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can anybody else think of any other examples of how this might be handy?
A
You
speaker.
could make a socket to accept something.
Okay, a socket. Somebody said speaker.
Yeah, like a speaker housing.
Okay. Anything else, guys?
The list goes on and on forever of everything else.
Right?
Yeah, you can flip them. They become pins and
Yeah, I mean,
spikes.
it doesn't have to be circular. It could have been a square or a notch or something else.
Mhm.
Could be any shape and do
Traffic
that.
cones.
Party hat.
I'll do
So,
the same thing.
Yes.
okay, so everybody saw mine work. Did you guys get yours to work? Can I get a thumbs up if you got yours to work?
No, I didn't get mine to work. Weird. I got the plane, I can grab it, it says offset, but I can't move it. It just doesn't take.
Let me see, Mike.
No, I haven't been able to get it to work either.
I gotta share that odd screen again for you.
Hit okay.
Oh, did I lose my plane?
Yeah, I bet you didn't build the circle on that sketch, on that plane.
Oh, you know, I probably went on a different plane, huh?
You picked the XY plane. The reason why I had you create that plane was to create a circle on that plane, which you didn't do.
I just didn't move it off, is what happened.
No, go cancel.
I'm gonna reattach this to that other plane.
Go to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see where is your circle in the tree.
It's right, D-skip 2.
That's a spline.
No. Which one?
Exit out. Exit out of Sketcher. Go to your ISO view. Select double click sketch 1. Exit out. Exit out of the sketcher.
Oh, okay.
Right click on sketch 1.
You can't see this menu again.
Oh yeah, you gotta share all screen, otherwise I won't be able to help you.
Yeah, I can't make this one share like that. Let me, I guess I
You
can
can't
try to
share
switch
all
screens.
screen. When you share all screen, you don't have a choice to share all screen.
I have more than one screen, and when you try to, it doesn't give me both screens to share the entire screen. So I have to share by window and to get my other screen.
You can't drag those pop-up windows onto the other screen.
I'm going to share it this way, and I'm going to drag this over here. Does that work?
Well, I can see Katia.
Can you see the?
Yes, I can see that. Sketch object. Change sketch support. Plane 1. What's plane 3 doing? Why do you have a plane 3?
I don't know.
Cancel that and delete plane 3. Cancel that. Cancel that.
Okay.
and
Okay.
delete plane 3.
Getting there. Okay, it's gone. Why does it look like that's hiding? And that's hiding.
Well, that's supposed to be hiding because it's the Diablo.
Oh, well, I just screwed it up.
Double click plane 1.
Plane 1 made it all the way the hell out here.
Change it. Just type in a different number. Type in 2.
I'm bringing this one back. Give me a second. Here's plane 1.
In the pop-up window, type in 2.
Okay. There it went.
Type in -2.
That's a good one. Okay.
Grab those arrows. Can you grab the arrow? It's not. There you go.
Oh, there it goes.
You got to make sure to grab the arrows too when you're doing that. Okay. Greg Jones,
Cool.
did you say yours didn't work?
Yeah, I couldn't get to make that cylinder.
Make your screen active.
You got it.
Robert, did you get it to work?
No, I'm not getting it to work. I'm having trouble with
You got to select Diablo, Greg. Let me
Yeah.
see you try.
You said seat surface first, correct?
The surface. You're grabbing the circle. I'm saying the surface.
Okay, surface, got it.
No, you don't got it. You got this extrude on the top. You have to grab the surface on the bottom, the circle. You have to grab the fill.
I got it. I see what you're saying here. Okay.
Are you clicking on it? There.
I did now, yeah.
Look in the pop-up window. What's the pop-up window say?
Base element.
What did it say before base element?
Seat surface.
What's the seat surface?
Seat surface should be.
What's it say in the pop-up window? In the pop-up window. Go to the pop-up window.
Yeah, it says seat surface right here.
Go to the pop-up window.
This one right here.
Right. What's it say
Okay.
seat 1 is?
Right here.
No, in the pop-up window. What's it say the seat surface is? In the pop-up window.
In the pop-up window, fill 1.
Right. Now why is it highlighting that in blue?
I don't know.
Because it wants you to pick a base element. What is the base element? No, that's the seat surface.
Okay.
Which you've already picked.
Yeah.
Right. You got to watch the pop-up windows and see what it's doing when you click on something.
Okay.
Click on it. Hit OK. Here's the problem. Give me a side view.
That's the same problem I was having.
Go to the side view, please.
Covering.
Go hit view in the bottom and hit front.
Yeah.
So what problem were you having, Duffy?
That same problem. It was bisecting the edge a little bit.
Rotate it to the other view.
Okay, so it's not all the way through. I see where it is. Okay.
Got it?
My extrusion is too far over. I got okay.
Robert Mayer, can I see your screen?
That's what it is.
Q says it's a bird feeder. Yeah, see, there you got to be open-minded on this, on what you can do with these things. Like, this is just one shape. You could have tons of different shapes, right?
So can we put another circle inside the circle that we created and really create another?
I don't think so.
Diabolo?
I think you can only have one seat.
Yeah, okay. I just wondered.
Orion, this is exactly the tool you need for that bird or for that auto seeder.
Robert Mayer, are you
Yeah,
sharing your
there's like
screen?
5 tools now.
Okay.
Robert Mayer, are you sharing your screen? No, he's gone. Okay. Well, let's see if I can figure out this next one. There used to be a feature called hole where I could put a hole on here. But I don't see that hole feature anymore.
I'm not seeing your
Sharing
screen.
your screen.
Oh.
Are you still in the same?
Oh, wait.
toolbar?
Robert Mayer came back.
Yeah, I just clicked the wrong button when I was going back over. Stupid. Anyway.
Select OK. Select that plane. Select, no, cancel. If I say select, it's one time. Double click is 2 times.
Okay.
Select the sketch. Hit,
Okay, now I'm gonna do my.
hit sketch. Hit spline. Okay. Just create a spline. You have to learn how to do this in wireframe. But for right now, we're just going to go with it. Just double click when you're done. Too far down. Double click.
Okay.
Did you double click?
Yes. Good.
Okay, exit out. Make an extruded surface.
Okay. What was the link on that? I didn't
It's got to go over the circle. It's got to go past the circle. I said I don't care. Just got to go over the circle.
Okay.
I just grabbed it and dragged it.
Oh, you just grabbed it and dragged it?
Yep.
I didn't know you can do that. Yeah.
I don't think it's over the circle, to be honest.
I would go more. No, it's hard to do it.
Rotate it. Look at the top. Go to the top view. Go hit view on the bottom and hit top. Hit view on the bottom and hit top. To the right.
Here it is.
Hit top. Okay, it's good enough, I guess. Say okay. Move it up so I can see. Did it go over that whole circle?
Oh yeah, that's way over the circle.
Geez, what happened there? Something happened. Hit close. Go back to your ISO view. Who can tell me what he has to do next? Hit close, please. Go to the ISO view. To the right, to the right, to the right. Go to the right. You went too far. You're moving the cursor too fast. It won't tell you what it's doing. Go to the right. Go to the right.
Down arrow on
Go
that
to
one
go
view.
to the right. Go right. One more. Hit the down arrow. You guys should know all these views by now. Hit ISO view.
That's
See,
what
I don't know. You cheated in something. Double click that surface. You gotta be like at 400 or something. Holy God. Hit 8. Type in hit 8. All right, back to your ISO view. Okay, what's he got to do next? Locke, you were saying?
Go to generative shape morphing.
Okay, what's he got to do now?
It needs to select the Diabolo command.
No. Anybody else?
Oh,
What?
yeah, he's got to fill that surface still, doesn't he? Yeah. I thought it was already done.
Turn it to reach it.
Yeah, you got to rotate it. Look at that circle. What's got to happen there?
I thought that was already done.
So, you gotta do surface, fill, select, surface. And,
Select OK.
yeah,
Remember when you did the dice? We did the dice. There's all 6 sides are exact same steps. Now,
Yeah,
now where does he go? Where do you go next? I'm sorry, but I got to push it because we're way behind.
Morphing tab.
Thank you. Now what?
Now go to Diabolo. There you go.
Now what?
Now select that fill surface in the circle,
The one you just filled. There you go.
in the circle, yeah.
and then select your top surface.
Is everybody watching? Look at his tree, that pop-up window. See, it fills in the pop-up window. Select OK. And there you have your Diablo. You can rotate around. You can see that cup inside. Did anybody find the hole command?
No, I was looking through all of the toolbars while you were helping him, and I could not find it at all.
I literally
Yeah.
think it's gone.
It is gone. I looked in, you can go into custom view, customized toolbars and see every feature that every tool that's in there, and it's not in there. They removed hole.
Why would they take hole out? It makes no sense. Who doesn't need to make holes?
You pay extra for that.
Apparently. Oh, you want holes in this part? That's extra.
That'll be a DLC later on.
Buy another workbench.
So now it becomes very difficult to put the holes in. Under parallel curve, I'm going to select this curve. Boy, it's really struggling because it's a Diablo to work with this. So I'm going to cancel that. And I wish I could go back to the extrude surface and make that the in-work object. It really doesn't work that way. So I'm going to delete the Diablo. Okay, and then I'm going to go to parallel. Well, it's still giving me a hard time. I'm going to go 1 inch. That's not what I want to do. Parallel. Sorry, I'm not reading my pop-up windows like I just said to do. Curve. I click on this curve. That's the curve. Spline 1 is the curve. Oh, that's why it's grabbing the boundary of the spline, not my boundary of my surface. The support is going to be this surface here. Now it knows to go this direction, and I can go 1 inch. So again, this last one here is called parallel to curve. Grab this one. See, it just automatically knows to go because it's the boundary curve of that surface, and I'll go 1 inch. Oh, that's ironic. Let's go parallel, this curve. Let's pick this as my support and go 1 inch. Okay. Parallel, select this edge and this support and go 1 inch. This one here is called the intersect command. I'm going to intersect this line and this line and select OK. And it creates an intersection where those two lines intersect. I'm going to go to line, normal to surface. This surface at that intersection point. See on the pop-up window, I have normal to the extruded surface. The point intersection is that intersection I just created. And I'm going to mirror it so the line goes both directions. And I will call that a 1/2 inch offset, which means the length of that line would be how long?
1/2 inch.
1 inch.
Total of an inch.
Oh, 1 inch on both sides.
Half inch on both sides, making it 1 inch.
Right.
Select OK. Now I can go to surface. Swept surface. Circular. I like center radius. I use this one a lot. I use this as my center curve. My radius is a 1/4 inch. Excuse me. If I were making this an NC part, I would have to create that line for the NC toolpath to know to drill it perpendicular to the surface at that point to drill this hole. When I go to wireframe, I have intersect. I grab this surface and select OK. Excuse me. I'm going to hide this. See, that's how I get my circle on there.
How did you create the junction, the intersection?
Intersect. I'm going to use the split command. This is my element to cut. This is my cutting element. Select OK. And that's how I put a hole in the surface.
Oh, that's easy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there used to be a hole command. All I had to do is pick that point and it would do it for me.
That's ridiculous.
So I had to create the parallel lines. You see my tree, the parallel lines? Created the intersection over here, just to give you one example. The intersection over there, I created a perpendicular line to the surface, and then I used the sweep command to create a circular surface to go through it, which I then did the intersection, and then I used the split command to intersect or to split that intersection out to have that hole. It might behoove you to take a quick snapshot of my specification tree.
Where would the split command?
Sorry?
Where was the split command?
Under the transfer tab. And I think I was wrong. I should be able to do a parallel curve. Use parallel on this. And make sure you grab that surface so it knows to go on that surface. 1 inch. All right, maybe ½ inch for mine would have been better. All right, you guys try it. I'm going to grab the water.